Hey, good morning, guys. It's Micah from Sapulpa Times, and I am sitting here with the inimitable, I don't know if that's a word,
I don't know.
Tami Fleak, who most of you guys will know either from her day job at American Heritage Bank, or probably, if you don't bank with American Heritage, then you would know her from the Route 66 Christmas Chute Facebook page. She is the, I think, beloved Queen of Sapulpa. I've heard people call her.
I don't know about
And
that,
how do you,
Micah.
how do you take to that kind of nickname? Is that something?
It makes me giggle. I love our town. It makes me
Yeah.
laugh, it makes me happy.
Yeah. And that's actually, so we'll start right there. You're not from here, right?
No, I'm not. I'm from Ohio.
Okay.
I'm
And
a
when did you
Buckeye.
move to Sapulpa?
So I moved to Sapulpa when I was 10 years old. So it's basically home. But yeah, I was 10 when I moved here. I was
Okay.
in fourth grade.
But you have to be like someone who, I mean, here, the way you talk about Sapulpa and how much love you have for it and how many different things you're involved in, it would make me think that you're like a fourth generation Sapulpan. And
No, I feel like it. I got lucky to get plugged in with some old generation Sepulpa.
yeah.
Pete Egan was one of my heroes. And of course, the Berries have been here forever. And I was lucky enough to get plugged in with people that have a huge community love. And so I learned from the best people. So,
Yeah. And
I mean, for real.
we have a lot of great people to learn from as well. I mean,
Oh my
we
gosh.
got a lot of it's that's something I think is unique about Sapulpa is we got folks, whole families
Yeah.
who continue to stay here.
Yeah.
They have the opportunity to move to what some might see as greener pastures or something, but
No, I agree. And you don't have to be born and raised here to fall in love with Sapulpa.
right.
There's people that can show you the ropes and show you the history and show you the grit of this town that just makes you just, fall in love with it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And I wouldn't
100%.
I would not live anyplace else. Love it
Me
to death.
neither. Me neither. So we're going to talk more about that, and especially one of the big things about what causes people to fall in love with Sapulpa. But first, if you guys are not already aware, this weekend is the fallback weekend. So this kind of comes also at the same time that we just learned that the bill that they were trying to pass to make daylight savings time permanent failed at the
Oh
House,
no.
and so it failed.
Okay.
And actually, it may have been the Senate. I can't remember which. But anyway, it failed. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
So I'm curious. Some people are a fan of this, and some people are not. And I don't know which camp you fall into.
It's kind of 50-50. I love winter, fall. It's my favorite time of the year. I
Okay.
love the coziness of it, but it has such a big sleep disruptor. And I feel like it takes like 2 or 3 weeks to like get over that hump of the weird time change. So I like it, but I would like it just to be gone.
Yeah, then I have to change
Yeah, at
twice a
least
year.
try it. I mean, you can always change it back.
I suppose you could.
Yeah. I mean, if you make the change, it doesn't mean it's permanent forever. You can at least give it a go.
Didn't, and I actually think there was a time where we made it permanent for a little while, like during World War II or something. I don't know
Well, that's before
exactly.
our times,
Yeah,
Micah.
it is quite a way before either of our times. But if we were to make it permanent, would you prefer daylight savings time remain permanent or standard time?
Hmm. I don't know.
Okay.
I honestly don't know.
I,
Probably daylight saving.
well, so I think it takes the act of Congress in order to
Change that?
go either way with it. But um, I think standard time is kind of where a lot of people lean because there's actually data that shows that in daylight savings
Maybe I
time.
meant standard.
Uh,
Maybe I didn't mean the other one.
oh, yeah, maybe it was. But, well, like this time of year when people are getting up earlier and stuff, there's a lot more accidents and things. And you're married to a fireman, you might know that
My,
already. I don't know. So,
what the statistics are, I don't
yeah.
know. It just seems like people can't drive anymore, period. So it doesn't matter what time of day it is.
That's just as likely.
You're just as likely to get into a wreck anytime. No, I'm sure there is data. I don't know it. I
Okay.
don't know it.
Uh,
We could probably find out.
well, we could. I'm actually saying that because Mark Lawson told me that. He said that there was data out there that showed that people are less alert because they don't have the daylight. Like the
Yeah.
natural light, like wakes us up and
No,
kicks our brain in
absolutely.
and stuff.
Absolutely. And I do think that, when you're working and, you're working until 6 o'clock or, someone that doesn't get off until a little later and it's completely dark, when you go to work, when you come home, that's kind of depressing. You need some sunshine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You need
that's true.
sunshine.
Yeah, especially if you work inside all day, you get
Yeah.
up when it's dark and then you get home
Absolutely.
when it's dark.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
have people in our locations that work in offices with no windows all day, every day. And they like it that way.
Who
I can't do that. That's not my
who likes
personality,
it
but
that way? I don't know.
uh, you have people that like to work in the dark. They like the lights off. They like to work with just a computer light.
Okay, so I do I'm kind
You
of
like
in that
that?
mode, but I
Okay.
also like I'll get up every 90 minutes or whatever, and
Turn on some
outside.
lights, go outside, get some fresh air.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's not me. I have to have people, sunshine, air.
windows all the time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand
Yeah,
that.
that's how I roll.
Um, okay, so fallback this weekend, you gotta be getting prepared for that. We've got some other stuff happening this weekend we're gonna tell you about here in a minute. But first, we need to talk about kind of what is still, I'm not gonna call it the elephant in the room. That's not the right analogy there, but and I think you and I have had this conversation. I know I've had it with Lucy,
Michael,
that
we have
it
a
does
lot of
not matter
conversations.
how much, well, it doesn't matter how much we talk about the Christmas shoot not being here
True.
for 2025. All the, I mean, up until Christmas, we will probably have people coming
Yes.
downtown asking where the Christmas shoot is.
And that's okay. Let them come.
Yeah, yeah,
Let them
still
come.
come.
We'll entertain them even without the shoot. We have lots going on.
Okay, well, let's
So,
talk about
yeah.
that. Can you talk
Yeah.
about any of that? What's going
So
to be happening?
obviously, prior to the shoot, there was a downtown with Christmas events
Yeah,
prior to the Christmas shoot. And those events will be happening, this year. There's going to be the Christmas lighting ceremony, just like always. We may have to adjust a few things, if all the construction's not gone, but Sapulpa is super adept to rolling with the punches
yeah,
and being able to
that's
pivot.
something we can do.
Obviously, Susan Binky and the park department, I mean, you saw them pivot last weekend.
hmm
Spoke good at that. We don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, we're good at adapting.
Santa Claus is going to be downtown. All the stores are going to be decorated. They've already been, getting their holiday merchandise in. Um, I've seen a couple of stores that already have their trees up. They're getting ready. So they're going to be here. There's lots of activities going on. The Christmas parade. I mean, we're not having Christmas because the show is
Right.
not going to be here.
That
So
that's a good way to put it.
yeah,
We're still going to have
we're still having
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
We're
Um,
still doing Christmas.
can you say anything about the prototype that's being constructed?
So we have been working hard, and I love it when people ask me, "Oh, are you so excited?" And they ask you too, to not have the shoot this year. Wow, you
Not
guys have
really.
so much extra time because you don't have the Christmas shoot this year. Um, that is a complete misconception because we've all been working, We meet every single week. All of our captains are meeting. We have crews that are working on decorations, that are working on poofs. The prototype is up if anyone would like to look at it, just the structure on Water Street.
Okay.
At the end of Water Street, off of Water and Hobson, there's a big steel structure, and that is what the new chute will look like.
Okay.
So right now we're working every Wednesday night. There's a crew that's working decorating panels and putting on garland, putting on lights. We've been doing it since I don't know when. It feels like forever. We have a work night tonight from 6 to 8.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like a bunch of little old people. We've sat around screwing in light bulbs, um,
Like a bunch of puppets or
thousands
something.
and thousands and thousands of light bulbs because with the new street design, the shoot's growing.
Ah,
We're super excited about that. We are instead of 10 themes, there'll be 11.
okay.
And if you remember, I mean, I know you do because you're on the committee. Um, we had some smaller themes on the ends. We had the 4 75-foot themes on each end.
Right.
Those are also growing. So everything will be big.
Oh, okay.
So we won't have any tiny themes this year. Everything will be as big as the big themes from last
Will
year
they all
and the
be
year
the
before.
same size, or are you still
They'll
gonna have?
all be the same size.
Okay.
They'll all be the same size. And then we have our new theme, which we're super excited about.
Do I know about that? I think I do.
You do know about that.
Okay. All right. Well, I
You
won't
do know
let the
about that.
cat out of the bag on that,
But
but
no, I mean, the shoot teams and everybody's working super hard behind the scenes. I don't think unless you have been on that side of the Christmas shoot that anybody understands what goes on behind the scenes.
yeah, so let's talk just a little bit more about that because I think one of the things we're hearing a lot about and probably will continue is, the construction right out here is just about to wrap up. I mean,
Yes.
they are right on the edge of being done with this. Do I think they're going to be done by the end of this week? No, but
They're really close.
it'll be like maybe a couple more weeks, maybe.
I'm not gonna lie, they're so much closer than I really thought they would be
Mm,
with all the rain that we had.
yeah, exactly.
To have played catch up like they did is very impressive. So
Well,
fun to
so,
watch.
so when they get it done, I think a lot of people are going to be saying, "Hey, they're done in plenty of time. Why don't you just open up the chute?"
Right.
So
And
what's the answer for that?
so that was a conversation that we started having prior to the shoot ending last year.
Hmm.
Um, it's has to be completely reconfigured. We're building an entire new structure. So what people don't understand is during the first shoot, it took us 18 months to even get the first shoot to the street and ready to go. So we didn't have 18 months between construction and starting this year. So typically, we would already be out there on the street working right now.
Right.
So we would already be in put up mode. We don't have enough time to build a new structure and then get it up. There's
And all of them are, some of them are bigger this time. All of them are the same
everything
size.
has to be
Yeah.
redone. We have to have a whole new, it has to be completely re-engineered. So there was just no time.
Yeah, that's true.
And that is not fair to anyone, not the people that are working on the shoot, not the business owners, not anyone to be wishy-washy on can we do it, can we not, can we do it, can we not. So we just made the decision that this was going to be the year that we put a pause
Hmm.
to make sure that when we come back that it's perfect, that
Yeah.
it's amazing, that it's, everything that everybody expects it to be, but better. So
Better and bigger.
better and bigger. It's gonna be great.
I
We're
think it will
excited.
be. I'm glad you put it that way because it's says to me the committee is more concerned with making sure that we make this a really good,
Yeah,
100% magical experience for whoever
absolutely.
comes down than maybe, a
We can't
half,
do anything halfway.
right, halfway experience
No,
that first year or whatever.
no, you don't,
So,
and we've built and we've learned so much in 3 years that we're excited for something new, something a little bit different.
mhm.
And then you don't want people to come and visit Sapulpa and be disappointed.
Right.
We want them to come and have a new experience, go, wow, this was worth the wait. Wow, this was worth them taking the time to do it right.
Yes, it was.
Not just put it up. But we couldn't. I mean, Bennett Steel, I mean, you know what a partner Bennett Steel is for us.
Right.
Bennett Steel is literally right now fabricating all of the new structure. And that's a job that they do for us and for the community, um, that they fit in with their paint jobs.
Oh, okay.
So, that's
Like around their actual.
yes, they get that done around their actual work. So, there was just no way to get it done this year.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean,
But
it leads me even more as you're talking about the prototype
yes,
and things like
exactly.
that. So, I mean, makes me even more excited for next year because, I mean, I think, as you know, love to shoot. I mean, it is such a
It's
it's like
magical. Yeah.
Disney in downtown Sapulpa.
Yes.
It really is, as far as like the experience that you get to have with the families and stuff.
Yeah, and to see people come and I mean, am I gonna miss that this year? Yes, I will miss that part of the Christmas shoot. But we put in, I mean, how many hours do we put in a year at the Christmas shoot?
Tens of thousands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to know that you might not give someone the experience that they wanted because we bowed to, a hurry up attitude or hurry up mode. That's not what we want to do.
That's
That
not,
No,
yeah,
that is just not what we want to do.
good deal.
So
Okay.
that's why we had to make that decision early, and it's given us the time to really, do some things a little bit different. We have a new logo this year,
Ah,
because
for the
it
centennial.
for the centennial.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're super excited about that. Finalized that yesterday. I'm getting ready to have our logo put on a couple of sweatshirts to see how it's gonna look. And
Okay.
so yeah, it's getting real. People are like, "Oh, it's not gonna be here this year," and we're thinking like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh." You know, one year from now, we will be on the street putting it up.
Right.
And
It's a year from now, but you're already excited
oh
about
my
it.
gosh, and you know how fast this year has gone?
Oh yeah, so far.
Yeah, so fast. So it's already a little bit like, oh.
So, okay, well, last question about the prototype then. Is the plan for that to actually build that out like it would look,
So we are actually building
decor?
that out decor wise and everything. And the prototype decor won't be used on the street. It's just going to be for the prototype so people can see it. And it's all
Okay.
the pulpa. So it's a really cool decor prototype. Um, and Betty Callie and Leanne Krebs came back to take that on as a project. So they're doing the decor on that. and it's getting ready to roll out here pretty quick.
Do you have a timeline on how long that will be up and stuff?
It'll be up, gosh, probably 8, 9 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the
So
next year.
yeah, and it'll have
I'll
QR
get you
codes
some
on it so people
Centennial.
can come by, they can walk underneath it, they can look at it. It's gonna have a lot of Route 66 stuff in the decor so they can use the QR codes and find out about what they're looking at, what's coming, direct you to the website.
Mhm.
If you want to volunteer,
Yeah,
it'll,
that
it'll
would
have
be it.
places, if you want to volunteer, if you want to donate, because we raise a lot of money for this.
Yes. Okay. And
Yeah,
yeah, I didn't even think about that, but the
yeah,
new shoot is probably going to require even more volunteers and more
more volunteers, more money.
commitment. Okay.
Yeah,
Dang. So
yeah.
yeah,
So
get ready, guys.
if you have a pocketbook that you need to donate some money to, hit us up.
This is one, yeah, for sure.
We
Okay,
take
well, let's thank you for that.
Yeah,
That was really
absolutely.
good. Let's kick it over to what's happening this weekend. And I just want to remind anybody who is not already subscribed, the Sapulpa Times puts out the weekly What to Do This Weekend events email. This is a completely free newsletter. It's actually sponsored by American Heritage Bank, so we're grateful to them for doing that. And it basically goes through everything we can find and then some
Mhm.
of events
It's
that are
great.
happening, usually this weekend. Sometimes we get into next week if we feel like we need to. But for the most part, go get subscribe to that completely free, sapulpatime.com/subscribe. The big one that I think everybody's kind of talking about right now, a couple of things, but one of the first ones for sure is this trunk or treat at the TeePee. Now, I don't know. Have you've been to the TeePee by now, right?
Yep.
Do you go regularly, or have you
I've
been just
been
like
a
once?
couple of times.
Okay.
I don't know, life is busy.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
like,
Yeah.
gosh, and sometimes you just need to stop and go do things like that, and it's a great experience. I have not done a trunk or treat out there. I don't know if that is this their first time?
I think it's the first time they've done one.
It
Yeah.
should be really cool. And then they're playing a movie.
Yeah, they're going to be playing
Um,
Light of the World by which is the animated movie, I believe.
okay.
And
Okay.
First Baptist Church is sponsoring this whole event, and so that's what
Well,
makes it
super cool.
free for the kids and stuff. So,
It's a great, I mean, that's just a great, fun, safe environment. Because you're all contained right there.
mhm.
Let the little munchkins run.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually that's a really good
Yeah,
point. Yeah,
yeah,
instead of running down the street with all the
yeah.
cars,
They can just run around.
yeah,
No, it sounds like a
let them have
wonderful
some
event.
fun.
That's super cool.
That's a good way to put it. So I kind of on the same note, the TP just announced yesterday that they're going to be staying open through the holidays and showing
I
Christmas movies.
saw
Did you see
I
that?
saw that
Is that
because
are you going to
I,
be someone who goes to one of these
so
Christmas
I
movie
think
nights?
they put out, wasn't there a little thing on Facebook last week or on one of the socials about if they stayed open, what movie you would like to see? And I really, really would like to see Elf out there. So that was
Oh,
my suggestion. I said, Elf, please play Elf. That's my favorite.
oh, sure. Yeah,
So
Elf would
I
have
love
to
that
be
one.
one of
Yeah,
the
that's
Christmas movies.
Santa.
But
I
sit on a throne of lies.
love it.
Um, are you a big fan of like the vintage black and white Christmas movies at all?
Um, I mean, I watch anything. I'm not a big Hallmark Christmas
Okay,
movie fan. That's not my
that's
mojo.
easy for you.
Um, but I like even like if you're just like hanging out at home, just to have a Christmas music or Christmas movie like just playing.
In the
So
background.
yeah, in the background, and you're walking through, and you'll stop, and you'll sit down, and you're like, "Oh, I love this movie." It's a Wonderful Life. I mean, how could you not like that movie?
I don't know, but there are people that don't like that movie,
I
and I don't understand
I don't either. I don't get it. Miracle on 34th Street. How could you not like that one?
which
I
one though.
mean, the old one.
Okay,
I like the old one.
thanks. Yeah,
Yeah, I do like the old one probably. But I just like Christmas movies, but not necessarily the Hallmark ones.
right. Well, and I do like my Christmas movies
They're
during the
not
Christmas
bad.
season. I'm not watching Miracle on 34th Street in July.
No, I don't. I am not gonna walk through and turn on Christmas Vacation in July, like you say. I'm gonna wait. Now, I do put up my Christmas tree early,
How early?
like maybe next weekend early.
Oh, I don't think that's too bad.
Okay, good.
No, after Halloween is
I get my
like a
Halloween stuff
deadline.
down. My husband goes hunting, and typically he will come home and the Christmas will be up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he likes it that way
That's
because he
nice for
doesn't have
him.
to help. He gets my
He gets to
boxes
go
out
out,
for me.
maybe get a deer or something. And
Yeah, and he does not have to mess with Christmas. He helps me get the boxes out, and then he's like, "Peace out.
nice.
You take care of this."
I talked to my wife about that. Maybe.
You start deer hunting.
Speaking of Halloween, though, so this week, Halloween, getting backing out of the Christmas mode here. It's not quite there, but it's almost here. Halloween, going to be interesting Halloween this year. We've got a home football game on Halloween night
That's fun.
against Muskogee, which I found out earlier this week that Sapulpa's only district title is from 1951, and we share it with Muskogee because they didn't do playoffs that year. We
Oh,
each had 10 wins and like zero losses and one tie.
that's a cool fun fact.
Yeah, I found that out this week. So now Muskogee is a good team, and
Yeah,
so
they're a
that's
good
going to
team.
give us a
Someplace to
challenge.
hit the
And
rubber.
if you're going to be at that game, then be rooting for Big Blue for sure.
Senior night.
Do what?
Senior night.
Yeah,
Are you
senior night there
senior
as
night?
well, and we were talking about that. I don't know if that means costumes, no
I don't
costumes.
know. We did talk about that.
Yeah, we need to find
We
out. Well, it'd be cool to see people dressed up, I think, a little bit.
we did a Halloween football game one time when my kids were in school, and there were a ton of people that were dressed up, and it
Oh,
was fun.
oh,
Yeah,
good.
it was super
Was it
cool.
also senior night that night, or was it just
No, because we were in Muskogee, I believe, or Tahlequah. Maybe it was Tahlequah. I don't
an away
remember.
game?
It was a road game.
Okay.
I don't remember. It's been too long. My kids have been out of school a while.
Which kid are we talking about here?
I believe it was Josh,
And when did he graduate?
2012.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
were
that's been a
10, they
while.
were 10 and 12. Yeah, it's been a
Over a
minute.
decade now.
Been a hot minute. We don't have to talk about that, Micah.
I'm not, I didn't, you brought it up.
I did.
So anyway, kickoff is at 7, gates open at 5:30 for that game, and senior night, like she said, clear bag policy will be in effect for that game as well. So you guys be able to, well, just keep that in mind. And moving on. Also, let's see, I guess this will also be Friday, the book swap. We were just talking about that.
Yeah,
You've never been to
Christmas.
one.
No,
You're an avid reader, you said. And so the Salvation Army Red Shield Youth Center book swap happened the last Friday of every month. And this is the Friday that it'll be happening for October. And if it's anything like last month, then you're going to be
is
in
it
for a good
crazy
still. Yeah, I walked away with a full like filing cabinet box full of
of books?
books. Yes.
So then when you're done reading them, what do you do with them? Recycle them someplace else?
Sometimes I'll take them back to the book swap and just swap them back out. But honestly, I have a really bad habit of not getting rid of
You
books.
keep them.
Yeah. And I mean, usually I get books that I want to hang on to.
So I don't read a physical book in my hand anymore. Very rarely. Typically, it's on my phone. I read from my Kindle on my phone.
Okay.
So that way I always have a book with me.
So you're not one of those who just like likes the feel of a good book,
No,
that sort of thing,
I struggled with that for a long time, but the convenience for me, I mean, my book is literally in my hand
all the time anyway.
all the time. Exactly. So, um, I am that kind of reader that I need to have a book with me all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, Real quick, we're going to pivot here because
Mhm.
somebody sent in a question and they were asking, what about the Christmas concert? This is a comment I got from Sherman Baker. Now, the Christmas concert, I'm not 100% sure what you're referring to there because there's a couple of those. I know that we got like the kids' concert that happens in the beginning of the lights on ceremony, which will be happening.
Yeah, the lights on ceremony, and that's a Main Street event. So
Hmm.
that's through Cindy and
Yeah.
her organization. Um, and I mean, I don't see any reason why
There's
that's not going to happen this year.
yeah, any Christmas concert that
Yeah.
previously happened will probably still happen.
Yeah, and I don't know of another one, do you? Does the
Well,
school do?
there's the kind of famous one that I think the Methodist Church does, which is a very traditional. It's got like a Latin name even. I can't remember the name of it, but
Oh,
I think it's the Methodist Church that does it, and
okay.
they've been doing it for like 50 years or something.
Okay.
So that might be what he's talking about, but
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, and I can't remember the name of it.
me neither.
Yeah.
But chances are it's probably going to happen as we get closer to that time. Obviously, we'll let you guys know. We'll start promoting it. So. All right, had the book swap. We talked about that. The other thing that we need to talk about is tickets are on sale now for the Sapulpa Community Theater Christmas show called The Christmas Bench. I discovered last night that there is an Elvis impersonator in this show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so this will be
That'll be a good one.
this is getting better all the time. It's already kind of scatterbrained of a show as it is. But if you don't have your tickets for the show yet, you're going to want to get them. Our Christmas show always sells out, even when we
Always.
add extra performances. So you can find them, sepulpatheater.org, $15 for adults, $5 for students pre-K through 18. And get your tickets now because they are going to start selling out really quick, I promise.
Where else can you go for an evening out for that cheap?
Nowhere that I'm
It's
aware
the
of.
place that I
Yeah,
know. And
you're certainly not going to a regular movie
oh my
like that.
gosh, and the theater's so it's so fun.
Yeah,
It's such a cool deal.
it
Such if
is.
you haven't been, you literally need to go do it.
Do you go pretty regularly?
Not regularly, but I have been multiple times.
Okay.
Um, it's
Do you have a
it.
favorite show by chance that you've seen there?
I used to love when they used to do Christmas Story.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was a while back.
That was a while back.
The,
But that was one of my little things I did with my kids when they were little.
the Christmas
Um,
story, or what? We're going to the show.
going to the show.
Okay,
Just because
same.
it's so tiny and it's so intimate and it's just I don't know. It's just like gives you that whole hometown fuzzy.
Yes,
Or
I
it is. I
understand completely.
absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's a
You
very
know.
nostalgic, sentimental. I mean, that's part of the
Oh,
beauty of having a smaller
it
live theater like that. Yeah,
it is great. It is great. You can go to dinner someplace in town. Really, just make it a whole little night.
yes,
It's
and you
cool.
should.
Yeah,
You should definitely do
absolutely.
that. I don't know if well, this will be in November, so it won't be happening the same day that Jingle Bells happened, which has happened before.
Yes.
We've actually encouraged people to go and spend the whole day in Sapulpa.
Yes.
Um,
Jingle Bells Christmas Parade. I mean, that's gonna be a day.
yep.
That's gonna be a
It,
busy day.
this would be a big one. So then the other thing that we needed to remind you guys about, now this is actually happening next weekend. This is something brand new, kind of called Being Grandparents. It's actually going to be a live podcast recording slash live stand-up comedy that's happening at the theater.
Oh,
And so the guy who wrote and directed that movie that
I
they
didn't know
filmed
about that.
here a few weeks ago,
Yeah, yeah.
Stevie Fernandez. So he's a stand-up comedian. He does this show with his wife called Being Grandparents about
Being
the
grandparents.
adventures of being grandparents, which you are
Which I
acquainted with now.
am.
Yeah.
I am.
And so, anyway, this show will be available November 7th. Tickets are the same price, it's $15.
Okay, that would sound really fun.
Yeah, and it'll be a hoot. It will only be 2 days, so they're going to do it that Friday and that Saturday
Okay.
only.
Okay, great.
And so November 7th and 8th, if you guys are interested in that, be sure to come out and have a good time
Okay, sweet.
with
I didn't
these
know
guys.
about that.
That'll be a lot of fun too. So, and yeah, tickets are on sale, and they are starting to sell probably pretty rapidly now that we're getting closer to it. I know we had sold a few last time I looked. So, aside from that, yeah, I think. Oh, almost went to the wrong. There we go. Um,
Cutting us off.
yeah, I almost went to the wrong scene. So aside from that, I think that's about it. Yeah, Tammy, thanks so much for being
Oh
here.
gosh, Micah,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, I love having
Yeah,
you on the
this was
shows.
my first time to get to do this with you. And yeah, this is the first time I've got to do this with you. So this is really
I
cool.
thought we did one like in the igloos one time or something. Was that
Yeah,
just a
but it
Christmas
wasn't
shoot?
just you and I just one on one.
Yeah, I guess it was.
It
We
was
had to share the
we had
spotlight.
to
It was
share
pretty
it.
cool.
Yeah, we had to share it in the igloo. So no, but this is the first time that I've been to your awesome studio in this amazing building.
Well,
So
thank you. Yes, it is a cool building,
it's very cool. I haven't been up here in a really long time, not since it was someone's apartment.
right?
I
A
got
lot of
toured
people don't
that
know
years
that.
ago, and so this is just really nice.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
good.
thanks to all of you guys who watch it. Thanks for participating and hanging out with us today. We'll see you again on Free Coffee Friday. RVS Bank is going to be sponsoring this week's Free Coffee Friday, so we'll see you then Friday morning, 7:30 to 9:30. Just come in and get a free drip coffee or discounted specialty coffee, and then I will see you guys again on Friday for the time loop on Friday morning at 9. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see
You
you again
guys
on
have a great
Friday
day.
where we talk about everything happening in the town that we love. Have a great Wednesday, everybody.
Yeah,
All right, bye bye.
bye.